ำหรับสำหรับเซสชันวันนี้นะคะจะบรรยายเป็นภาษาอังกฤษงั้นอาจจะขออนุญาตสลับเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนิดนึงนะคะ so for today คุณธนวันตั้งวิวัฒนากุล will the client success manager will be a speaker for today. For today's topic we will talk about research AI, market insight, consumer insight, and for the new one special for this year, the company are launching e-commerce insight platform that Kun Thanawan will talk during the session for today. Before we start, I will show you guys about how to go to the online database via our library website. So I will share the screen. Okay, I think the screen is shown on your guys the screen. So this is our website library.tu.ac.th and then you guys go to the digital resource and go to the database A to C here and click the S and slide down to find start data here and click and then the link will lead you to the open A10. You have to log in by your TU Wi-Fi, but I am already logged in now. So it will link to this page for the start data. And another one is start data e-commerce insight. This one here, it's the same thing. Click on it and the link will lead you to the start data e-commerce insight also. So about this database, please note that this is exclusively for the TBS and Faculty of Economic faculty only. So this is to the faculty that can use this online database. All right, if you guys have any question about the session, you guys can type on the chat box or open your microphone and ask directly to Kun Thanawan. So if there are no anything else, I will go on with Kun Thanawan. The screen is on yours. Thank you ค่ะ
Thank you ค่ะ So without further ado, I am going to start sharing my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my slide right now. Please let me know if you are not able to see it. Screen okay ใช่ไหมคะ
ของแตะจอแล้วใช่ไหมคะ
ของนุ่นยังไม่ขึ้นค่ะ
ยังไม่ขึ้นเหมือนกัน
Oh. Okay, is it working now?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for confirming. All right, once again, welcome everyone to our refresher training session. My name is Tanawan. I'm your host for today's training. In this session, I'll be sharing with you guys how to conduct a market research on Statista platform and e-commerce DB. You see me jumping between different pages, so please let me know if I'm going too fast. And since we have a lot to cover today, like what Kun Kanok Pon, right? Just now. Yeah, what she just mentioned, please feel free to just type down your questions in the chat box or unmute your mic to ask any questions that you may have. Before we jump right into the training, I would like to spend maybe the first 5 minutes to introduce Statista to those of you who might not be super familiar with our platform. So Statista, we are a multidisciplinary platform that provide market data and statistics for users like yourself who need reliable data for research projects or assignments. In terms of coverage, as a multidisciplinary platform, we offer insights on more than 80,000 topics across 170 industries in 150 countries. And these insights on the platform come from two main sources. About half of the data, as you can see over here, is our proprietary data created by our in-house researchers and analysts. And the other half of the data comes from external sources comprising publicly available sources from reliable organizations and from our exclusive partners who are also globally recognized market research institutes. And here's what's included under the current subscription. You have access to the Research AI, statistics and reports, market insights, consumer insights, and e-commerce insights. Note that the first four over here on Statista platform, while the e-commerce insights can be accessed through another platform called ECDB. And with the advancement of technology, people started to adopt AI when doing research, right? So for today's training, I'll start the training by demonstrating how to use the Research AI, our very own AI tool to search for the data within the platform. How you use it is very similar to how you use ChatGPT or Gemini. All you need to do is just keying in your prompt or questions and get the answers generated under 30 seconds. But unlike other Gen AI tools, this Research AI only takes information from within our Statista database to ensure that all the content has been fact-checked or verified by our analyst, ensuring the credibility of our sources. Moreover, because this is an AI solution base, it also supports many languages, which help our users who might not be super comfortable with English to easily look for data in their own language as well. And here are some of the use cases of how the Research AI can be utilized. You can use it to compare data across different countries or over to or more different time periods to see the difference between different consumer groups or how the trends changed over time. And the next use case, because the Research AI can pull data from different data points at the same time, it also helps the user connect the dots between different data points and provide a more comprehensive view on the topic as well. We do have a few more use cases included in this deck, and I have already shared this deck with your library. So after the session, please feel free to just have a look at all the use cases at your own time. And this slide just show you the scenarios when the search filter, which is also another way of conducting research on the platform, would be a more appropriate way of finding the data. So here we recommend using the search filter when you are looking for an overview of a range of content offered on a specific topic or industry, or when you are researching something that is time sensitive, like maybe you're looking for a latest report released or the data updates. Searching through the search bar would allow you to use the filter to sort the data by the date. So you can actually find the newest content quicker than using the Research AI. And the third scenario is when you already have a known piece of content within the platform. Let's say you might already know that we have a report with a specific title within the database, and you wish to look for that report again for the second time, using the search filter to look for the report with a specific title would help you navigate directly to the report itself rather than just getting the AI to search for this specific report for you. And these are some of the tips for you to write an effective research AI prompts and get a better response. Right. And that's all for the introduction. Now let's try to explore our platform and the research AI tool together real time. So here I am going to switch to the website. Just checking, are you guys able to see my screen? I have switched to Statista website.
Yeah, right now I can see it.
Okay, thank you for confirming. My laptop is a bit lagging, so I am going to switch off my camera from this point onward. Please feel free to switch off yours if that's more comfortable. Okay, so here we are at the landing page of the Statista platform. At the middle of the page over here, this is the search bar that I mentioned earlier. This is where you do a manual search for the relevant data using keywords. How it works is pretty straightforward. So I am going to skip this and go straight to the research AI. Okay, so I came to this page by clicking on this button. So here with the research AI, you can simply type your question in natural language in this text box over here and get the response generated. And in this example, I asked the AI, how will the global population change over the next few decades? Once the prompt is input, the research AI scans through the Statista database and generate a clear structured answer for you over here, as you can see. Right below the answer, it also provide you with the direct links to the underlying sources. These sources are either created or verified by Statista, ensuring the accuracy, reliability, and credibility. And scroll down a little bit more on the same page, you will also find some of the recommended questions and contents that you can explore further based on the question that you ask. So this is the first version of Research AI. Recently, we released a beta version of Research AI Chat. To switch to that version, I am going to click on this switch. So for our Research AI Chat, this is a new feature which allows you to ask multiple questions within the same conversation or within the same thread, making it easier to dive deeper into your research topics without starting over. So how you use it is very similar to how you use ChatGPT. For example, if you want to know whether the F&B market is growing in Thailand, you can just ask the question. Okay, so here it will give you the answer and the link to the sources. If you have any follow-up questions, for example, maybe you want to know what are some of the uh, most consumed beverages in the market, you can also ask away. Yep, and it will just keep providing you responses within the same stream. right? And that's how we do research through the Research AI. For the next part, I am going to start walking you through different types of content that are searchable through this Research AI tool and highlight some of the key features, starting with our market insights. So here, the market insights, this is one of our proprietary data that provide users with forecast data and strategic overviews on the markets or industries. On this page, it consists of many different metrics that give you information about the markets at a macro level. In this example, these metrics provide you with an overview of how the food market is doing in Thailand and its forecast of up to 5 years. At the top of the page, there are a few different tabs that provide further information about the market at the moment. There are two important tabs that I recommend checking them out whenever you are using the Market Insights tool. Sorry, I have to admit a new participant. Okay, so here there are two important tabs that I would like to highlight for today. The first tab would be the market definition, and the other one would be the methodology. So for our market definition, it is important because, again, the market insight is our proprietary data. So over here, we always explain to our users about how we find these markets so that our users can assess whether this is the right market for them. For example, if you're looking to get the data for the food supplement, when you look at the market definition or the scope, then you will realize that, oh, this might not be the market that you are looking for. And the other tab, the methodology, this is where we explain in detail about how we created our data, what approach or models were adopted during the creation process. You can always download this PDF file from any of the Market Insights page and have a look at the details. And if you have any questions, please feel free to just forward your questions to the library. And the library will coordinate with Statista to address the questions for you. All right, so those are the tabs. Right below the tabs, there are a few tools over here that you can use to filter the metrics shown on this page. Okay. The first one, this is where you change the segment of focus. By clicking on this button, you'll be able to see the overview of how Statista categorized the market. We have, as you can see under the food market, we have many different sub-markets. And beside the food market, we also have other markets dedicated to beverages, alcoholic, non-alcoholic drinks, tobacco, and many other different consumer-related goods. Yeah, consumer goods. So if there's any market that you would like to see the data, you can jump directly to those market from here. Next is the region button. This is where you change the region of focus. So over here, we're looking at the data for Thailand. If you want to look for the data for the other countries or neighboring countries like Vietnam, Singapore, or Philippines, you can also do so by just typing down the name of the country, check the box, and then click on Show Region. If you don't want to look for a country-specific data, but more like data for the entire region, you can also do so by typing down the name of a region, similar to how you type down the name of the country. So here, this filter works with the continents, the political regions, geographical regions like this as well. And the next button over here, this allows you to make apple-to-apple comparison among 5 different regions. So here, just click on the button and add up to 4 regions or countries that you would like to make comparison with the base market, which is Thailand in this case. So here, I am going to add Singapore. If you have any other region, you can just keep adding. Maybe China. Yep. Once you're done choosing all the countries you need, just click on this button. Yeah, and the charts will be populated to show the numbers of all the selected regions side by side like this. Okay, now moving on to the chart itself, the charts here are also interactive. You can use some of the tools on the charts to further facilitate your own analysis. So here we are looking at the food segment as a whole. If you want to focus on any of the subsegments, you can also change the filter from here. Or if you would like to change the format of the presentation, you can also do so by clicking on this button to change to a line graph or a table format like this. And this button is for you to download this specific chart for your research use. In case you would like to do further forecast or calculation, I recommend you choosing this table format before clicking on the download button, and the data extracted will be in an Excel format. Yep. So all the charts over here, they come with the same functions. So I am not going to go through every one of them. In case you find all the metrics on this page useful, whether it's revenue, volume, price, you can also do a bulk download using this button as well. There are two formats for you to choose from when you are doing about downloads. We have Excel and CSV for you to choose from. And in case you would like to cite this market insights, we do have a citation tool for you as well. Just click on the button and choose the format that you need to follow. Once you finish, just copy and paste this citation onto your report or presentation. Right. And beside the metrics on market or industries like this, Market Insights also offer global indicator data, which are the macro country indicators across different region. So how you find it is by going to the Insights tab, click on Explore Market Insights. Yep. When you scroll down, you'll be able to see all the categories we have for the market insights. Just now we were looking at food market, which is under the consumer category. But beside the consumer category, we do have many other categories like advertising, media, finance, technology, industrial, or even healthcare. And here we also have global indicators that I briefly mentioned earlier. So here, once you click on this portion, you'll be able to see the list of all the countries that we cover under this global indicator. Once you click on any of the country, for example, Thailand, you'll be able to see that the interface is more or less the same with the industry data, just that the metrics covered on this page will be different. So here we do cover socioeconomic indicators, macro economy, consumption, digital connectivity, health, and infrastructure. So if you like data like GDP, inflation, etc., this is where you can find the data for different countries. And that's all I would like to highlight for the Market Insights tool. Is there any question before we move on to the next type of content?
Sorry, ma'am. Can I have
Yeah.
could you clarify me? I was wondering before after the meeting we have any taste or something to get a certificate?
Certificate of training participation. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
ทางห้องสมุดช่วย clarify หน่อยได้ไหมคะว่าต้องว่าจะมี certificate ไหมคะหลังจากนี้ From our side, we were not requested for any certificates, but I will coordinate with the library again. And I believe if we're going to issue one, you should be receiving it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question?
Sorry. For the library, we don't have any certificate for this station because this is the training station, but we will have the video upload. After then, the session end via your email that you register for us. ค่ะ
Okay. So, thank you for your clarify.
Okay. Is there any other questions before we move on? If there's no other question, it's fine. If you happen to have any other questions after this, please feel free to just leave it in the chat box. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to move on to the next type of content for today, which is the topic pages. So here, this is how the topic page looks like. It is like a one-stop shop for all the insights you should know about the topic, which in this case is beverage industry in Thailand. This page, it gives you an overview of the market and includes some of the interesting links that you can explore further over here in this these summary or paragraphs prepared by our researchers. It also gives you some of the key insights at a glance, as well as the links to the relevant statistics and reports. All right, now I am going to talk about these two types of content, statistics and reports. And I am going to start with the statistics first. So here, these are hyperlinks. I'll just click on any of them to show you some of the functions that come with the statistics. So here, this is our statistics page. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are already familiar with this page. For our stats page, once you go in, of course, you'll be able to see the data points, which comes with 4 different download options. So here you can download this specific this statistics in the PDF, Excel, PNG, or PPT formats. And right below the download buttons, you also find more information about the sources and a link to the original source. So here, this statistics was taken from the Ministry of Commerce, Thailand, and this is a link to the report published by the Ministry of Commerce. So whenever you see the source is open to the public like this, most likely when you click on the link, you'll be able to access the full original report from here. All right. And on the chart itself, we also have a few useful features, again, for you to utilize. The first feature, I am going to skip this because it is currently not available for the campus license subscription. The next one, this one is a notification button. So once you click on this button, it's like you are subscribing to this statistics. And whenever this statistics gets updated, you'll be notified via your email as well. So let's say if you have any statistics that you foresee that you will you need to use it again when it's updated in the following years, you can also subscribe through this button, and you get a notification email when the stats get refreshed. All right. The next button, this gear button, again, same thing. You can change the visual of the charts. This one is for you to share this stats onto your personal channels. And this one, again, citation tool for you to generate a quick citation following the format that you select. Yep. And that's all for the statistics. The next type of content that I have is our reports. So here, our reports, they aim to provide users with useful and important information on topics that are called up by users with particular frequency. It helps our users familiarize themselves quickly with new topics. On each of the report page, you'll be able to see the title over here, the type of report that we are looking at. In this case, this is a statistics report, and also a brief description of the content within the report. There are different types of report, as you can probably tell. And of course, each type of the report offer different coverage and content. Broadly, the reports within our database can be grouped into two main categories. The first category is those that are purely quantitative, like the statistics report. And another group are the other types of report that offer a mix of quantitative and qualitative elements. So here for the stats report, it offers you a collection of statistics related to the topic. So they are purely quantitative in nature. And this is how it actually looks like when you download the report. You'll be able to see that this report essentially provides you with a collection of all the statistics or data points without any additional write-ups or summary written by our researchers. While other types of report, for example, this one, this is a trend report. This is an example of the report that will give you both the data points as well as some of the interpretation for a more comprehensive view. So here we have the data points, and we also have the write-ups or interpretation from our researchers. Yeah. And that's all I would like to highlight for our reports so far. Is there any question before we move on? All right, if there's no further question for this part, I am going to move on to our consumer insights. So here under the insights tab, if you click on this link, you'll be able to see this page.
Tanawan,
ค่ะ
sorry to interrupt. There are question from
ค่ะ
I can the AI search in Thai word just Thai
Yes, Thai language.
yes it's also
Yes, the AI works with, I believe, most of the languages in the world. It covers more than 100 languages, and Thai language is also included. So please feel free to ask the AI questions in Thai.
okay, all right, thank you. And another question,
ค่ะ
does the AI search only within the study database content, or there is any sources that the AI show the information from?
The research AI only takes information within Statista platform to ensure that the data has been verified before it gets generated. It gets used as a reference to generate an answer.
Okay, all right, thank you ค่ะ
ค่ะ
we can go on.
Okay, so here we are at the consumer insights. Just a brief introduction about consumer insights. It is an interactive tool where you can explore results from the surveys Statista conduct across different countries and industries. So here on this page, again, I click on the Insights tab and click on Explore Consumer Insights. Scroll down a little bit more, you'll be able to see the types of the different types of survey that Statista conduct, which of course offer different coverage. We do have global survey, brand KPI survey, pulse survey, and media survey, and the definition of each type of survey is already provided over here. And for today, because of these survey, they have the same function and interface. So I will focus on demonstrating the global survey and highlight some of the features from that. So here, for the global survey, you can either start by choosing the topic of interest or go by the country. If you choose the country, once you click on the link, you'll be able to see the list of all the countries here. You will notice that there are some countries that are marked with the star sign at the back. These are the countries that receive 4 updates per year, while the rest without the star mark, they will receive only 1 update per year. So here I'm gonna click on Thailand to enter the dashboard. So here within the dashboard, you see the empty space, workspace over here, together with the list of survey topics covered under this global survey listed on the left-hand side. Some other details on the respondents, like how many people responded to the survey, what are the age range, what's the methodology, what are the specific questions that we asked the respondents. You can find those information through this button. Again, this button, View Survey Methodology. And all the details are listed over here. And to start using this dashboard or tool, we will first add the items or the survey topics of interest to the dashboard. You can either do so by going through the topics over here on the left and click on the plus sign. For example, if you are interested to understand what groceries consumer consume regularly, you can click on the plus sign to add the item to the dashboard. Alternatively, given the number of questions, if you don't want to go through every single topics over here, you can also do a quick keyword search through this search bar at the top as well. So here for demo purpose, I'll add a few more questions related to the F&B consumption. For example, I'll add the keyword food, and I'll add okay, purchase criteria for food. So once you find the questions you are interested in, you can just click on add item. And then the questions and the response will be shown on the dashboard, right? Okay, so here on each survey item, you will notice that we are able to see the insights in the form of the total survey population, like how many people it actually represents, what are the absolute number of the respondents, and the percentage. If you wish to remove any of the column, let's say you feel that the table is getting a bit hard to see and you would like to remove the absolute and the population column, you can do so by clicking on this button and uncheck the box. And then the column will be removed from the survey question. And to make the result even easier to digest, you can also use the up and down arrows over here to sort the numbers according to the values. So here, descending, ascending order. Or you can also use different functions over here on the right-hand side to change the presentation format. So here you can change it to a heat map or to bar graph like this. And again, this is download button. To conduct further analysis, you can also compare data across different countries to identify the difference between two consumer groups, or you can also compare the data across different years to see how consumer behavior change over time within the country. For example, over here, if I want to compare the regular consumed groceries between the consumers in Thailand versus consumers in Australia, I'll just click on edit and then add all the countries that I would like to compare with Thailand. Yeah, Hong Kong, for example. Okay. This is a good example when you click on any of the item and it shows that this survey item is not available. Most of the time it's because this question is not being covered under the current update. Let's say if I change the survey update from 2025 to other updates. Then here you'll be able to see that, oh, actually Hong Kong has insights on this topic as well. It's just that it's not being covered within the current update. Yeah. All right. And again, if you want to compare data across different years, same thing, you can just click on the edit button and choose all the updates that you would like to compare with each other. Yep. Now, you may notice that the data are presented into a separate table. If you want to make them, if you want to combine them so that the data is shown side by side, you can just click on this button to switch the rows to column, the columns to row, and then here you'll get table with two columns showing the response from different updates side by side. All right. And besides understanding the generic country level trends, you can also do even deeper analysis by cross-tabulating the data with this different demographic to see the breakdown of the consumer behavior by different demographic groups as well. For example, if you want to see the breakdown, the responses by different generation to identify the difference in that consumption or habits, you can also do so by going to the demographic topic and then choose the generation item, drag it and drop it in the column to cross the data. So here, instead of seeing the total, only the total response, you'll be able to actually see the breakdown of the response by different generation. Yeah. Yeah. Beside the items related to the age generation, other demographics items like gender, living situation, religion, income, education, etc. also work in this case. Yep. Or if you already have a targeted segment, you can also customize your own target profile for your own analysis as well using this feature called target groups. So here, just click on this and click on create target group and choose all the criteria you have for your target profile. Let's say if you want to understand the consumption among Gen Z people who live in the central area in Thailand, you can also do so by going to the demographic generation, click Gen Z, and then go to living situation, region, and then click on central Thailand. Yep. Yeah. So over here on the right hand side, these are all the criteria that you chose. At the bottom also shows you the number of respondents who actually match your criteria. Once you finish choosing all the conditions, just name your target group. I'll name it Gen Z in Central Thailand. And then click on Save and Close. And then the filter will appear over here for you to drag and drop to the dashboard. Sorry, let me remove this. Okay, actually, you're supposed to be able to drag it and drop it over here so that there's an additional column created over here. I believe this is a bug and I am going to report it later after this call. Yep, but by right, if this works normally, once you drag and drop it over here, you'll be able to see another column created just for your target audience. Right, and that's how we use the Consumer Insights dashboard to do a real-time analysis. So far, is there any question for this part?
I think we should continue because there is no any question.
Okay. Okay, then I am going to move on to our last tool for today, actually, which is our e-commerce insights. So here I am going to switch to another platform like what I mentioned earlier. Okay, so here I switch to eCommerce DB, which is a platform where you can access the e-commerce insights. This is how the website looks like after we log in. ECDB is actually our partner database that provide detailed information specifically about e-commerce e-commerce space worldwide. Over here, you can find data related to specific e-commerce retailers, profiles, e-commerce markets. You can either look for these data by doing a manual search through the respective section, or you can also access them through the ranking list tool, which help you compare the e-commerce performance among different e-commerce profiles or markets. Besides offering data on the e-commerce profiles or market, ECDB also provide you with the contact details of the key persons from different e-commerce profile. And also the transaction or benchmarking KPIs that you can use as reference to measure how the business is doing compared to the standard. And to further support your comparison and analysis work, the platform also provides a tool to help you create a custom graphs and tables for an apple-to-apple comparison of different metrics across different stores or markets as well. Now I am going to go through each of these parts one by one. You can either do that by accessing by clicking on any of these shortcut button, or you can also access different parts through this full menu that is listed on the left-hand side as well. So here I'm going to start with the manual search for the e-commerce profiles and the markets. Okay, so once you click on the button, you'll be able to use this keyword to look for insights on different e-commerce retailers, stores, or companies. So now let's try to understand the difference between these three types of profile, starting with the store. So for stores, these are the online shops with distinct URL domains that sell goods directly to consumers. An example of e-commerce stores are lazada.th, lazada.sg, or amazon.co.uk. While for retailers, these are the aggregates of all related stores. When you look for data at this level, you'll be able to see data for Lazada or Amazon as one unified entity. So this is the difference. Under one retailer, there are multiple stores. Or that could be one store as well, for example, apple.com, because they don't differentiate between different domains. And lastly, we have companies, which are the business entities that own the stores. Example of the companies are, in this example, is Adidas UK Limited that owns Adidas .co.uk, or Lazada Southeast Asia Private Limited that owns Lazada shops in Southeast Asia. All right, so those are the difference. If you feel unsure whenever you are using the platform, please feel free to just click on any of these to have a look at the definition. Right? And when you click on any of the profile, for example, the store, I'll click on Taobao. You'll be able to deep dive into detailed KPI, such as the financial performance, the annual or the monthly revenue analytics, which get refreshed every month. We also offer metrics related to the traffic and engagement, the transaction data, or even the conversion rates. And for each graph, there's additional feature as well. So here you can view the insight in full screen using this button, or you can also download this particular chart in PNG or PDF, or if you would like to convert this graph to a table, you can also do so by clicking on this button. Yep, and this is how you search for the insights related to a store, retailers, or companies manually. For the retailers and the companies, the functions are the same, just that the metrics covered will be different. So I am not going to go into detail for that. Next would be the manual search for the market data. So here we provide the insights on the e-commerce landscape within individual product category and regions. So when you enter the page, for example, here, I'll click on product category. When you enter the page, you'll be able to see the list of the categories that we cover. And when you click on any of the category, like, for example, personal care, you'll be able to, okay, it's loading. You'll be able to get insights into the market development. Again, the monthly revenue, the revenue split by different categories, and some other useful KPIs. You also get the list of the top stores for this particular category as well. And if you would like to change the filter, let's say you want to only focus on the personal care within a specific country, you can use the filter over here to specify the country to focus on. Same thing for the region. When you click on this, you'll be able to see the list of all the region that we cover, or the country. If you would like to understand the e-commerce landscape within, for example, Thailand, you can just come to this section and then click on the name of country. Yep. And then you'll be able to find information such as the total e-commerce revenue, the revenue split by the category again. So here be able to identify what are the top e-commerce categories within Thailand and the top stores within Thailand. Yep. And that's how we do the manual search on the markets. Next, I am going to talk about the ranking list. Over here, as mentioned earlier, this is an alternative way for you to look for the data on the profiles on the markets. For this ranking list, ranking tools, it also split the rankings between different profile level, retailer, store, company, and also the product category and country. Excuse me. Okay, so here when you click on the ranking, for example, store, you'll be able to see the list of the top stores based on the revenue. Yep, so here it comes with the filter that you can further scope down the list. Let's say you want the list of the top e-commerce stores that has the headquarter in the US, for example, or China. You can also do so by using the filter over here. Yep, and you'll be able to see all the important information that shows how the store is doing. Yep. Same thing for the retailers and the companies. Again, once you click on them, you'll be able to see the list and the filters that you can utilize. Yep. And for the product category, once you go in, you will get the list of the top categories worldwide. If you wish to get the list of the top categories for a specific region, again, maybe Southeast Asia, you can also do so by using this filter. Yep, and you'll be able to see that, for Southeast Asia, the top e-commerce categories are consumer electronics, apparel, and electrical appliances. Same thing for the country ranking. Yep, you'll be able to see who has the biggest e-commerce markets by the revenue, and the filters that you can use to narrow down to the top countries for each category. Yeah. So that's the ranking. Next, I am going to talk about the comparison tool. Here, this tool helps you create a custom graphs or table to compare the performance of different stores or markets. How you use it is very, very simple. You can just start by choosing the mode that you want to work with, whether it's to compare the stores or the markets. And after that, you choose the store that you wish to create a comparison graphs. For example, I'll compare Taobao against Tmall. Yep, you can add up to 4 stores over here. And after that, next you will add the metrics of your choice. For example, if you want to see the comparison of the monthly GMV, you can also do so. If you want to add more, you can just click on this plus sign and add more metrics, like maybe conversion rates. And then the tool will help you create a graph that shows the comparison of these two stores side by side like this. Again, if you want to convert it to a table, see it in full screen or download it, this is where you can do it. Yeah. So that's the comparison tool. Next, we have the lead and contact. I'm not sure whether a lot of you guys will find this relevant, but this is a section that provides you with the relevant contact details of the key market players, which could be I think it would be more applicable for the business. So some people might want to find a potential customers, partners, or merely want to find the contact or details of the competitors. They can also do so by using this contact search. Yep. So here you can search for the key contact by the name, category, country, revenue size, seniority, or even the department that they work in. And next, we have the transaction KPI. This is a benchmarking feature that allows the user to compare the performance of the market against the broader market. So here it helps the business or users identifying the e-commerce stores or markets strength, weaknesses, or areas of improvement. Again, you can filter the insights by the category or by the country. And when you click on the category, for example, fashion, you'll be able to see some of these useful KPIs like KPIs related to the transaction, AOV, discount rate, return rate, or conversion funnels KPIs like add to cart rate, cart abandonment rate, or conversion rates. And lastly, in addition to the tools that I explained earlier, ECDB also provides reports and white papers with an in-depth analysis of the national e-commerce markets, the consumer behaviors and purchase patterns, market trends, or even some of the reports on the top performing stores. Yep, so this is where you find all those reports or white papers. You can search by the name, by the country, or the publication year from here. And that wraps up today's training session. Is there any question before we end the session?
คุณกูคะ where can
ค่ะ
we see the raw data and what kind of raw data available?
Raw data, could you elaborate? Like what do you mean by raw data? Like
I mean like survey that we can analyze by ourselves. If can we get the raw data of those information?
for the numbers, like you want the set of the numbers that you can maybe like use it for your own forecast work, those kind of things,
Yes,
right?
yes. So I saw you demonstrate about the consumer insights, and there is the respondents. So where
Okay.
can we see the raw data from that?
Okay. For raw data, okay, like I mentioned, the data is presented in percentage, but if you'd like to see the absolute number, how many people actually respond to the each survey item, you can add a column like this. And if you want to see the full set of questions, like what were the exact questions that were asked to the respondents, you can do so by going to the questionnaire translations. Does that answer your question?
Yes, can you click to show that the questionnaire and translations?
Okay, this is an Excel file. Okay, it's loading. Give me a second. Yep, so this is the question, like which of the following, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then these are the options. So these are the set of questions that were actually used in the survey. I believe we do have in Thai as well. Yep, over here. I hope this helps.
Okay,ค่ะ thank you so much.
ค่ะ
คุณธนวัลย์คะ we have a question
ค่ะ
เอ่อ
ค่ะ
เดี๋ยวถามเป็นภาษาไทยแล้วกันไม่แน่ใจว่าอันนี้
ได้ค่ะ
อืม
ได้ค่ะ
ไม่แน่ใจว่ามันสามารถสืบค้นข้อมูลได้ครอบคลุมประมาณไหนสำหรับแบบ specific แบรนด์เหรอคะพอดีว่าทางหลังบ้านลอง search แบบบางแบรนด์เจอบางแบรนด์ไม่เจออย่างซัมซุงเนี้ยค่ะ ก็คือข้อมูลขึ้นแต่ว่า
เอ่
เอิ่ม
หมายถึง search ในตัว e-com
ทั้ง
หรือว่า
Statista แล้ว
Statista
ก็ Statista e-commerce ค่ะ
คือต้องบอกว่า eCDB เนี่ยมันจะ capture ข้อมูลของ e-commerce stores retailers หรือว่า company ถ้าเกิด Samsung เขาไม่ได้ position ตัวเองว่าเป็น e-commerce stores อะไรเงี้ยค่ะ มันก็จะไม่ขึ้น อย่าง Apple อันเนี้ยคือเขามีการซื้อขายบนเว็บไซต์อะไรอย่างงี้คือตัวเขาในตัวเองอะมันเป็น e-commerce store เขาก็เลยมี data อย่างเวลาเราเสิร์ช Apple เนี่ยค่ะ มันก็จะขึ้นให้เลย แบบเนี้ยเราจะหาได้เพราะว่าเขาถือว่าเป็นe-commerce แพลตฟอร์มแต่อย่าง Samsung เนี้ยค่ะ เวลาเขาขายเขาอาจจะไม่ได้ขายโดยตรง แต่เขาอาจจะขายผ่านพวกแพลตฟอร์มแบบเอ่อ Shopee Lazada หรือว่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ ซึ่งข้อมูลของ Shopee ของ Lazada เราจะมี แต่ว่าถ้าแบบเจาะไปเป็นของ Samsung เลยเนี่ยจะไม่มีนะคะ แต่ว่าถ้าเป็นในส่วนของเอ่อ Statista แพลตฟอร์มนะคะ คิดว่า Samsung น่าจะมี data อยู่บ้างนะคะ อยากดูข้อมูลประมาณไหนคะแบบพวกแบบ financial KPI financial performance อย่าง
ลอ
นี้ไหม
ง
คะ
เป็น Netflix ได้ไหมคะพอดีมีนักศึกษาเคยมาถามอันเนี้ยคือไม่แน่ใจว่ามันต้อง search ยัง
ได้
ไง
ค่ะ ถ้าจะดูเป็น consumer behavior อย่างเงี้ยค่ะ ใช้คำว่า Netflix ก็พอ แต่ว่าถ้าอยากจะดูเป็นในส่วนแบบ performance ของบริษัทเองว่าบริษัทมี profit เท่าไหร่หรือว่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ ก็สามารถใส่คีย์เวิร์ดเข้าไปได้เลย ซึ่งถ้าเรามีข้อมูลเนี้ยค่ะ มันก็จะขึ้นให้เนี่ยค่ะ มันก็จะมีขึ้นแบบพวก revenue พวก net income นู่นนี่อะค่ะ
ขอโทษนะคะ ขอ add on นิดนึงสำหรับ Samsung เมื่อกี้ที่ลอง search อะค่ะ อันนี้ search ใน eCommerce DB หรือว่า search ในฐานข้อมูล Statista ค่ะ
เหมือนจะ
ซัม
เป็น
ซุงของ e-commerce อะค่ะจะขึ้นนะคะแต่ว่าตัว Statista เนี่ยนุ่นไม่ได้ลองเซิร์ชดูค่ะ
ค่ะ ถ้าเกิดว่าอย่าง
แต่ว่า
ของ
นุ่นลอง
สำหรับ
เซิ
ตั
ร์ช
ว
แกปอะไรแบบเนี้ยค่ะ จะไม่ขึ้น
มันจะอยู่ที่การ define ของตัวบริษัทอะนะคะ ถ้าเกิดอย่างเช่นของ eCommerce DB หรือว่า eCommerce Insight มันก็คือตรงตัวเนาะก็คือจะเกี่ยวกับ eCommerce โดยเฉพาะ ฉะนั้นตัว Graph หรือว่าตัว Line Man หรือว่าตัวอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ มันอาจจะ categorize under แบบ social media มากกว่าตัว e-commerce platform นะคะทีเนี้ยมันอาจจะต้องเข้ามาดูในส่วนของแบบตัวแพลตฟอร์มถ้าเกิดว่าต้องการที่จะ search ข้อมูลเกี่ยวกับพวก Grab หรือว่าsocial media platform ต่างๆนะคะแต่ถ้าเกิดว่าเป็น e-commerce อย่างเช่นตัว Shopee อาจจะเป็นแบบเว็บไซต์หรืออย่าง 7-Eleven หรือว่า Tesco อะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะก็อาจจะสามารถหาได้ในe-commerce insight นะคะเพราะว่ามันก็จะแบบ categorize อยู่ under e-commerce company เนาะทีเนี้ยค่ะในบางส่วนอย่างล่าสุดไม่แน่ใจว่าน้องกุ๊กได้บอกหรือเปล่าว่าล่าสุดทางตัว consumer insight นะคะของประเทศไทยไม่ใช่แค่ของประเทศไทยในละแวก Southeast Asia เรามีการอัปเดตในส่วนของ brand profiles มากขึ้นมาด้วยนะคะทีเนี้ยถ้าเกิดว่าต้องการที่จะดูในส่วนของ consumer ว่าแบบมีการใช้แพลตฟอร์มหรือว่ามีการใช้แบบพวกเว็บไซต์ไหนโซเชียลมีเดียเจ้าไหนบ้างอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะในตอนนี้ของปีนี้อันนี้เพิ่งอัปเดตไม่แน่ใจว่ามัน reflect ข้างในตัว consumer insight หรือยังนะคะก็น่าจะเข้าในเร็วๆนี้นะคะก็จะมีการถามว่าโอเคมีการใช้แพลตฟอร์มไหนมากที่สุดหรือว่ามีการไปgrocery อาจจะเป็นในการถามว่าแบบโอเคไปซื้อของที่ซูเปอร์มาร์เก็ตเจ้าไหนมากที่สุดอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะซึ่งปกติแล้วเราจะ list เป็นแบบ20 top แบบ top 20แบรนด์ขึ้นมานะคะแล้วก็เหมือนไปทำ survey ว่าเหมือน consumer ในประเทศไทยใช้แบรนด์ไหนเป็นหลักอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเนี่ยอย่างที่น้องกุ๊กได้โชว์ไว้นะคะถ้าเกิดว่าต้องการที่จะเสิร์ชเจาะจงโดยเฉพาะแบรนด์เป็นพิเศษอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะก็ประมาณนี้นะคะ
โอเคค่ะขอบคุณค่ะมีใครมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมถามได้เลยนะคะ If there any question you can open your microphone and ask directly or type on the chat box no Okay ค่ะ if there are any question we will close the Q&A and end the session For today, we would like to thank you, Kun Tanawan, for providing us for giving us an valuable information, and this information is very helpful. But if anyone has any question after the session end, you guys can contact us via line at live or line or the information that more really deep, I will contact the library will contact Kun Tanawan directly and we will coordinate to assist you in further. And before we go, we would like you guys to fill out for the certification survey. The link is on the chat box. Please take your time for it. And you can also scan on the screen here for us for online seminar for today. Thank you everyone and thank you คุณธนวันค่ะ
Thank you for having us, Ka. Again, like what Kun Chapon mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, please feel free to just direct them to your library, and we'll coordinate among each other to help clarify the questions that you have. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good weekend ahead. I'll stop the recording from now.
Thank you, Khan.
Thank you ค่ะ